Hello, welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So I'm going to do a tag video. I haven't done tag videos in a while, which sucks because they are some of my favorite videos to do, but I have this and another one planned, so that's exciting. So let's get into it. This is the 101 Days of Summer tag. I'm not big on summer, but I thought this would be fun. So yeah. Question 1. Barbecue time. Pick a favorite author. When you're inviting to a barbecue to announce their newest work, what do you hope they are announcing? What are you bringing to share? So I would see. That's hard. That's so hard. I want to say either Erin Hunter, who's like my favorite author of all time, or Ellie Lieberman, who's definitely up there as one of my favorite authors. Honestly, she might be my second favorite author just because I think there's only now 3 people where I'm reading most, if not all, of their work. Like, I'm trying to get through it, because they're the only authors I've loved enough to read every single thing they've ever published. So yeah, Erin Hunter, I would want her to announce. Honestly, I want more Seekers, but I don't think that's gonna happen. But Bamboo Kingdom's pretty new, and I would love more of that if she was to announce another like another arc to Bamboo Kingdom, because I'm not done with the series, but I am enjoying it, and I do want more of it. Like Warriors, there's so much to Warriors. But yeah, with Ellie Lieberman, the 4th book in the B series, because that has become one of my favorite reads of all time. Definitely top 10, maybe even top 5. So yeah, obsessed with that series, as well as her newest work that she's been talking about on social media, The Bow and the Blade. Yeah, I think it's The Bow and the Blade. I'm really excited for that, and I would love like a release date for either one of those books. So yeah, and I guess I would share what I'm working on, which is technically there's like 3 things I'm going back and forth with. I'm trying to focus on only one, but that's very hard for me because the ideas won't stop. But I'm working on my short story collection for the Realm of Monsters, as well as the first book in my Skeleton Bride and my Tales of the Grim Reaper series, and then my looks like we've got another mystery on our hands, which is a Scooby-Doo retelling, and I'm trying to make it a standalone. Might be my only standalone I ever make, because I'm not big on standalones just because I have too many ideas. So yeah. Number 2, road trip. Pick a real world setting from a recent or not so recent read. Where would that road trip take you? Pick a real world setting. That's interesting. What's a real world setting? I mean, I might want to go with Seekers on this one because technically it's in the real world. And I would love to be able to go on an adventure, like just go down and meet one of the bears, because first of all, I'm obsessed with bears. You might get that. You probably can't see much from this angle of my camera, but there's a bear picture there. I did have a bear picture there, but it fell, so I'm gonna have to pick that up, as well as I have some stuff on my desk. I have seen no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, and pandas. I have so many bear stuffed animals underneath me, as well as a few bear figurines along the windows and stuff. So I'm obsessed with bears. Plus, Secrets is like my favorite series ever, and I love the characters, and I would love to meet them. Khalik is my favorite, but knowing what I know about bears and knowing what I know about the characters, Lusa would be the safest one to meet, or Udrak, because Udrak is sweet, and he's also a shapeshifting. She's a shapeshifter, so he can shapeshift into a human, and he can tell me all about his bearly adventures. Like, that would be awesome. I would love to talk to Udrak. He's the only one I could actually conversate with. So yeah, let's do it. Number 3 is camping. Do you rough it, say tent and a sleeping bag, or do you require amenity? I can't speak. Will you read more than usual? Um, I don't rough it very often. I do not like the outdoors, and I have this terrible fear of bees, and I don't think I would do well in the outdoors. Um, but if I were camping, I would definitely be reading a lot, probably. So, question 4, festivals. You're attending a booktube festival where dressing your as one of your favorite literary characters is the only requirement. Um, where do you go dressed as and why? Who do you go dressed as and why? Oh, that's so hard. Um, so many characters. I want to say Inej though from Six of Crows because I love her. One of my favorite series ever. And Inej is top 3 favorite characters. I'm obsessed with her. And yeah, I would definitely want to go as Inej. I think that would be a lot of fun. Plus, my main character in my latest series is like Annette in some ways. One of those ways being the fact that she carries so many daggers on her person. So I could also just have an Annette costume and pretend I'm Kalisa. So that would be fun too. uh, um, Number 5, slice of life. What is something others may consider simple or mundane, but it's something you can't see a summer without? Honestly, books. I love reading and like I feel like there's a lot of people um I feel like there's still people that think like, oh my gosh, reading is so boring and stuff, and it's like, no, I don't agree, and I love it. So yeah. Number 6, scary story. Which author would you invite to go camping with you, knowing you would want to hear the scariest story they can tell around the campfire? I want to go with and I cannot speak tonight. I'm sorry. Adam Andrews Johnson. He writes. He's written like a few different genres. Um, I know he's done fantasy, sci-fi, and horror. Those are the only ones I know for sure he's done. And I love his horror. I recently beta read his fantasy story. I don't think it's published yet. I have his sci-fi story on my TBR, and I'm not big on sci-fi, but I'm excited to read it because he's an amazing author. Definitely one of my favorites. And he's the other one I said that I'm kind of going through their books. And yeah, so and I absolutely love the Mantis Clan series. That's his horror series, my first series I've read of his, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. It's an amazing read. I've read all that are out, and yeah, I think he could come up with an amazing horror story. Number 7, first love, summer crush. A romantic interest during the summer months often leads to a bittersweet ending or a lasting impact. Which do you prefer? How does the age of the characters affect this opinion? I mean, if they're really young, like teenagers or anything, then yeah, it might just be a summer fling or whatever. If they're older, like mid to late 20s or over, then yeah, it could turn into something more than just a summer fling. I'm not the biggest into romance, but don't get me wrong, like I don't seek out romance, but a lot of times whenever there is a couple that I do really love, I do get invested. Like I could name a few right off the top of my head, like Sarah and Froth from An Impossible Dream. I'm obsessed with them. Mystic and his husband. Celica and Angelina are really cute, as well as Jarek and his boyfriend. I don't remember his name. Um, so yeah, those are some couples I absolutely love. And right now, I'm obsessing over Leafpool and Crowfeather in Warriors: The New Prophecy, which is another book of Aaron Hunters, because oh my gosh, they're my favorite couple so far in Warriors. Like I am obsessed with them, like badly obsessed. So yeah. Um, but yeah, so I think it really depends. Um, 8, nostalgia. What book or books instill you an overwhelming sense of summer nostalgia? They don't necessarily have to take place during summer, but rather they somehow are attached to summer for you. I don't really have any. Like, I have a few that give me, like, Halloween vibes, obviously, because, like, Hooked Rose in the new sequel. That's the only one I can think off the top of my head, but I'm sure there's more. But I can't really think of anything that really gives me summer vibes, to be honest. I mean, um, I guess the closest thing would probably be Seekers, just because since it's about bears, they're always outdoor, or Warriors because they're always outdoor. Obviously, I mean cats can be indoors, but these are forest cats, so they're always outdoors. and they're doing like clan rivalries and stuff like that. There's always a new threat. Same with Seekers, they're on this adventure and there's always a new threat. So you get a lot of like the forest and different places in the wild for both of them. So I guess those would be the closest thing to me for a summer read. Number 9, summer stories. What is a book or books you would recommend where the summertime is the primary focus? I can't think of one, to be honest. I mean, I know I've heard of some rom-coms like that, like romance books, but I don't read romance books. Like I said, I don't mind if there's romance in there. I don't seek it out, but it has to be a subplot. Like very rarely do I read something where the romance, even if it is important, is still like not the most important thing in the story. Um, so I can't really think of any other books that takes place in some. Oh wait, yes I can. It just came to me. The Secrets of the Immortal Nicholas Flamel. Um, Sophie and Joshua are twins. Are Sophie's working for Paranel at the bookstore? No, Josh is working for the bookstore. Sophie's with Paranel at the what is it, coffee shop that's across the street, I think. Um, and so Josh is with Nicholas at the bookstore while and that's like their summer job because I think they're like around 15, 16, honestly. And but then a bad guy comes in looking for something that Nicholas and Paranel have. They're married, and Sophie and Josh realize around the same time that they have powers. So Paranel gets kidnapped, so Nicholas has to take the twins on this adventure to unlock their powers. Like they can control. I want to say they can. It's been a while since I read it, but it's one of my favorite series. They can control the elements, but they have to get each ability unlocked by a certain person. So they're traveling around trying to do that while a lot of crap is happening to these 15-year-olds. It's like a really fast read. Like I feel like it's very fast paced, very, very good, very magical, very action packed, and it takes place in summer. There's such a good twist in it. Like I've been thinking about rereading it because it's one of my favorites, and I haven't reread it in forever. But I highly recommend it. Like there's such a good twist, and there's like, oh my gosh, highly recommend. Number 10, don't forget to tag your booktube friends. I tag anyone who wants to do this. So yeah, so I tag everyone who wants to do this. It's a lot of fun. Definitely highly recommend. I had a lot of fun making it. So I will chat with you guys next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then.